Wow. I was just writing the name of the word. I'm like, I think I'm gonna make it Kel.
Okay.
Just because
We have the
Kelly
other.
G.
Yeah, I know. I still love that.
Yeah. So
I
it's
saw that. So, but then I might get confused. If I see Kelly D, well, if I see Cal, I'll know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was gonna write Kelly K. Okay. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the only time I ever feel like I'm married to my husband.
Oh my God. Don't even.
Because like on our honeymoon, they even called him Dwyer because I booked it under. It was like, congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Dwyer. And he's like, Dwyer. He doesn't care.
Oh, that's good.
He was like, you can change your name. And I didn't know what to do when we're getting our like marriage license because we're just, I didn't know like when you got the marriage license, like that determines your name basically. So I put Dwyer Cal.
Right.
Hyphenating, what am I doing?
Right, I know. You have to make that decision right there.
Yeah.
Did you prepare for that, or did you just find it out when you got there?
I wanted to keep the Dwyer in some way.
Right.
But then, I don't know. But I still.
Hello. It is. And it's so old fashioned. We're talking about last names, how we change when we get married and all that. It's so old fashioned.
Yeah.
Really.
So.
Yes, and I only changed it because
Like had given her my last name in some form. But I did.
yeah, no, it's look at that.
My grandmother's maiden name as his middle name. They did that. And the middle name, I mean, and the maiden name is like McHugh. So it's kind of like a weird middle name, but it's just to have.
Yeah, have the name. Did you change? Are you married?
Yeah, so I just hyphenated it because I didn't know what the heck to do. So I was saying.
Did you put your last name last or in the middle?
In the middle. Yeah. But I basically.
You're fine.
I basically go by my maiden name like everywhere, but now Kara's gonna call me by. We're making it up. I'm like, I don't know. After like I feel like I'm married, I'm not.
Sometimes
She newly married.
Like 4 years.
Newly married.
But my husband, he doesn't care. He's like, step up to Dwyer. I don't want people to know I'm affiliated with you. But joking, you know. But I feel like I get more because he's a local. So I'm like, I gotta drop his name more. Because when I did, they knew like my brother. I gotta drop that name more.
yeah.
Drop it as in use it or drop it because you want to move away from it.
Oh no, use it. And then like I have to like use it.
Drop it in conversation.
Got it. I heard this came up recently somewhere. I was hearing people talk about the whole last name thing. I don't remember where it was. Something else.
Did you change yours, Kim?
What's that?
Your name?
It's
When you got married?
No, I changed it. I didn't hyphenate it. I just used all three because I didn't.
Great. Yeah.
You know, I was just not going to give up.
Right. That's what Kelly had too.
Yeah. My boss, who knew this, and he was just like a jokester, right? He made sure that when I came back from my honeymoon, I had a sign on my desk that said Mrs. Allen. And I really didn't it back yet.
So you hyphenate, so it's
I did hyphenate, just I used all three of them. And that's why I write them Kimberly Burnell. you know, now I
Burton's a great name, especially for an author.
Yeah, it's a good writing name.
Mhm,
It's a
mhm.
great writing name, so I use it as my writing name.
Is that your maiden name or your husband's name?
Burton, my name, my maiden name, but his is Alan. I think those go together well. Kind of like
Yeah.
flow.
Yeah,
It's not-
they flow very nicely together.
Like this yoga class will.
Absolutely. Way to tie it in, Kelly Calv.
Certain names you kind of treat really. I don't think.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a Mrs. and my husband's last name because I don't have a great relationship with his mom. Yeah, I was like, I don't want that. I don't want that. Like,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's loaded for me on emotional levels too. Just like I'm gonna do that, like not for you, but like, yeah, that became something for me as time went on too. Like I am my own person and I don't want to be a Mrs.
It's the
so-and-so.
beginning of a losing your identity as a woman when you get married.
But it's very good, you know, with children, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Children, just when they were okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Who started that conversation?
well, me and Kelly, because of Zoom. It all comes back to Zoom because sometimes Kelly's on Zoom and we have a Kelly D
And you're not Kelly.
and she's Kelly D maiden name.
I'm Kelly Dwyer Cal. So she's like, oh, should I change your name? Because then I started writing in Kelly Cal, you know.
And then on the video it was Kelly Cal. So I was like, okay, what does she want it to be?
Well,
And then yeah, so
that's because I was using his iPad, so I just deleted his name and then writing Kelly.
you erased him.
Yeah.
Smart woman. So we have one more person coming. I don't know if she's gonna sneak in late. We'll see.
You know, it's interesting with the Zoom things because that was setting up a whole new identity thing, right? You know, and I started seeing people who would put in like the pronouns. It would say Alex, she, her. So, really?
It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. Welcome to it. You've landed on a new planet. What spaceship did you come in? Let's create a dedication for this practice. Find a little gratitude. Let's begin with the home. Om. Keep your hands in prayer. Point the fingers in at the chest. Push the heel of the hand together. Drop the shoulders down. Give another push with the heel of the hand. Try to connect them. Does anybody have connection happening? The heel of my hand doesn't want to go together. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you showing off, Miss Calb.
Back on Zoom.
If I was Kelly Dwyer,
Get
I would've
back.
done it.
Press the heel of the hand forward, up, open, down, and together. And point in again. Press forward, lift, open, out and down. Keep going. And breathing. One more. Give yourself a hug, left arm under. Circle the elbows. Relax your jaw. Quiet the mind. Circle the opposite way. Hold it still. Walk your hands across your back. Try to find your shoulder blades. Lift your elbows up. Let's breathe in and lower round. Tuck your chin. Inhale again. Lift. Lower round and tuck. Inhale, lifting. Lower rounding and tucking. Let's do one more. Lifting. And one more rounding. And lifting up to a long spine. Float the arms out to a T. Inhale. And the right arm comes under. Circle. Jaw relaxed. And breathe. Circle the opposite way. Hold it. Walk your hands across your back. Lift the elbows up. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down, round your back, tuck your chin. Again. Lifting and lowering. Keep going. One more. Exhale, rounding. Good. Come to a neutral spine. And now keep your forearms, keep your elbows stacked the way they are, but bring your forearms up. So the backs of the hands are facing each other. Lower hand comes towards the face, hook it around, come into eagle arms. Lift up, lower down. Up and down. Lift up, try and touch the ceiling. Lower the elbows, tip the forearms forward. Ooh. Soften your face. Breathe deeply. Try to get some rest here. R&R. Bring the forearms back towards the face and let's switch. Bring the left arm under and come into eagle arms, lift up, lower down. So Sam went and got his costume the other night. It was kind of disappointing because he came home and the butt sticking out of the hospital gown.
Wait, like a fake butt?
So my daughter's doing the group one. She's a prison inmate. Orange is the new black style. Lift up, try and touch the ceiling. But anyway, his butt is flat and he thought it was going to be this bubble kind of thing that sticks out, which would be funnier. But it's this flat old man's butt. I know. We got to puff it out. So I don't know. It might be dead in the water. Very disappointing. Lower the elbows, dip the forearms forward. Either way, it's funny though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good. Bring your forearms up, float the arms out to a T. Let's inhale up towards the sky. And let's stretch the left arm long, dip down on the right side. Ooh, and then switch. Big stretch. Opposite side, keep going side to side. Yes, Lily had her fake tattoos on today and on her neck. Neck tattoos. And
Are they dressing up at school?
yeah.
Wow, they let them at school.
Middle school and high school. I don't know if the little kids, they do. Come up to center, drop the shoulders down, and then lower your hands. Maybe at this point they're like, screw it. After COVID, do whatever you want. Come to the table. You know, everything, people are very sensitive about stuff, and that was a thing. Wag your tail side to side. But you know, if you don't agree with it, just don't send your kid that day or whatever. I mean, it really is, it's a silly day because they're just going in and watching movies or something silly. Yeah, I know. Things evolve, things change. Yeah. Bring the hips over to the right and let's squeeze the right shoulder towards the hip. Back to center, left shoulder towards left hip. Back to center, right hip, right shoulder, squeeze. And opposite side one more time. Good, back to center. Let's reach the arms forward, bring the forehead to the floor and bow into a puppy dog stretch. Just hold it here for a moment. Let your neck relax. Make sure your head is supported. Let's a sigh, release. Up. Think of a dog stretching. Woof. Let's walk the hands to the right and bow that way. Relax and breathe. Back to the center, opposite side. Take good time. Drop your head. And back to center, forward and bow. Lift your head, walk your hands in. Let's make our way into a forward bend by pushing back, lifting the hips up and bowing there. I don't know why I put my socks on. Bow the body in forward bend. Let your head hang. Do a little sway here from one leg to the other. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lordy Lord. Hold it, little bend in the knees, pull the belly up and over your thighs and let your head relax. Backs of the legs are getting a beautiful stretch. Heavy, 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 heavy head. Good, inhale, flat back, bend the knees. Come up slowly. You can walk your hands up your legs for support. You can open the arms out to a T for no support. And then come to standing. All right, so you're gonna take your feet hip width, and you're gonna wrap your right arm around your back, palm faces out. You're gonna turn that palm so it faces down, the thumb is pointing out, and you're gonna use your left hand to help that right hand rotate in that direction. So the left hand is a helper hand. The right palm faces down, thumb points out, and the pinky side of the hand is tilting up the back. Do you get that? Yeah, just tilt the pinky side up on the right hand. So the more you tilt it up, the more you're gonna feel in that right shoulder.
The pinky up or the thumb?
The pinky. So your thumb is pointing down. Yeah. And we breathe. Open your heart. And now tilt your head to your left. So I'm doing the same as you. I am not your mirror. And take some breaths. Notice what you feel. Try to relax. Bring the head slowly up to center. And let's switch. So now your left hand, palm faces down, thumb points out. We grab the inside of that hand, pinky side, and turn it up with the right hand. So can you just feel a difference on the side? Yeah. What a difference. Are you getting it? You can go up higher too. So like this. So use your hand on your hand and just rotate it up, and you can bring the hand up higher. Oh my God. Drop your head to the right. Mm-mm. Yeah, sure. Mm. Sounds pure evil. Good. Let's release the hands and lower down. Shake out the shoulders. Pull the shoulders up and back. Shift the weight to the left foot and hug your right heel towards your buttocks to stretch your quads. Open your heart. Keep breathing. Let your face relax. Let your lower back have a nice curve, little curvature. And then release, floating the right knee up in front. Just like that. Take the arms out to a loose T. Elbows relaxed, wrist relaxed, shoulders up and back, balancing. Grow a little bit taller.
Those green lights always been there.
Not on, but yes. Yes, I usually just use them in the nighttime class. But it felt a little dark in here today. Now, lighter, it's fine. I can turn them off. When I came in, it was a little dark. You're tweeting, I like that. Really getting into the whole pose. Tweet! If birds do this, then I should. Lower the right knee and shake it out. Ooh. Bring your left heel behind. Open up your heart. Soften your jaw. A little tiny bend in the right knee. Deep breathing. We got a whistler. Bring your left knee out in front of you and float your arms out to a loose T. Open up your heart, shoulders up and backs on the jaw. Lift a little bit higher. And lower it down, lower the arms. Let the feet step open, point the toes out, sit into a squat. You can use a block if you want to sit on. Bring your hands together in prayer. As soon as you come into this posture, what do you feel? Really? Interesting. So sacrum area, yeah? And,
I feel my can.
yeah, just one?
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Low back and left hip for me. Pull heart forward. So we're gonna hold it for like 5 hours and then we'll see if anything changes, okay? You can put your heels on blankets. You can sit on something, but let's work on the inner thighs. We're gonna push in with the knees and push out at the same time with the elbows and really strengthen those inner thighs. You feel that?
Yeah, as soon as you said that, like push and pull, I was like, my low back.
Relax the push and the pull. Take a deep breath. The push and the push. And let's do it again. Squeezing. Elbows and knees into each other. Yeah, it does do that for sure. It's using those, it's engaging those muscles. And relax. Take a breath. And let's do that one more time. Squeeze and squeeze. And relax. And let's hold it and breathe. Just take a moment to check in with those areas that you felt when you first came into it. Is anything different? Okay. It's because you retired from your business. That's why. Bring your hands forward. Lift your hips. Straighten the feet and bow the body. Drop your head. I'm out of shape already. One day. Inhale to a flat back, bend the knees. Walk your feet into their hip width. And let's take the block and squeeze it between the thighs. Give it a squeeze. Sit the hips back and down as we lift the torso up in our standing squat. And bring the arms forward. Palms face in or up, whatever you practice. And we're going to squeeze. And then relax the squeeze. And squeeze. And relax the squeeze. And keep doing that. Squeeze and hold it as long as you want, 3 to 5 seconds, maybe 7. Remember to release the squeeze. Use your breath. Quiet the mind. Good. Bring your hands to your knees. Straighten your legs. Bow your body forward and down. Take the block out in front. Let your head hang. Let your face relax. Step the feet as wide as your mat. Pigeon toe the feet just a little bit so the outsides of the feet straighten in line with the edges of your mat. And then bow again. Just try to relax and let everything go here. The breath sips in through the nose, the belly, ribs, chest expand. Face relaxes. The spine decompresses. The reversing of aging of the spine. Lift to a flat back. You can make this block flat under the shoulder region. Left hand stays down. Right arm reaches up for rotation of the body, twisting. And then breathe. Where? Up above? I usually use those at nighttime. They've always been there, and I can change the color. Yeah. That one's about to break. No. Bring the right hand down to the center and the left arm up. It's like pitch black in here at night, so I put those on and the salt lamps. And then we squint to try and see each other. Unless it's the summer, then it's still light out. What's with the disco lights? It's for your retirement. Lower the left hand and bow the body. So notice if there's a difference now. Have you opened something up? Can you bow a little bit deeper? Has anything changed? You can rest your head on a block or two. Try to encourage the neck to relax. So it trickles down the spine. Good, lift to a flat back. Bend your knees, take your block. Now you're gonna turn sideways on your mat so you have a longer stance on your mat. And you're gonna point the left toes away and you're gonna heel toe that right foot away. So you're about 4 feet distance with the feet away from each other. And you're gonna bring your block inside this left ankle. So the left foot points away. The right foot points to the long edge of the mat. And we straighten and we bend this left leg. So we're gonna straighten and bend it. The right hand can be where it wants to be. I'm just hanging out on the block here. Do what feels good for you. Straighten and bend. Oh. Let's straighten that front leg. Take a breath in. Keep the left hand grounded underneath the shoulder and reach the right arm into triangle. Push into the outside of the right foot. Let the left knee have a teeny tiny bend. Pull the spine longer, open your heart, push down with the feet. A little bit more. Soften the jaw. Breathe. Bend the left knee, take a deep breath, and reach the right arm over the head towards the left side. And let's see if we can stretch really far with that right arm. The left arm, if it can be inside that left knee, it can use it. Press against it, the knee pushes back into it, and we can rotate the body open even more. Good, take that right arm up and behind the back, palm faces out, and allow your head to just drop. Left ear towards left shoulder. Breathe into that right side, neck. Keep breathing. Give a good push with the feet. See if you can rotate a little bit more open. And now release the right arm. Let's bring the hand in front. And we're going to walk to the center of the feet Pointing the left toes towards the long edge. And let's bow here with the wider stance and see what that feels like. You can rest your head on a block. Check in with the right leg, with the left leg, and notice any differences. Maybe you have a resulting sensation from more blood pumping in, circulating through. Taking really nice deep breaths here. And then inhale to a flat back. Let's point the right toes away and let the block come to the inside of that foot, ankle. Make sure the right foot is straight, pointing to the right, and then straighten and bend that right leg. Left foot is pointed at the long edge of your mat. Holy tighter leg bend. Oh my goodness. Good, let's straighten right leg. Keep right hand under shoulder. Come into triangle with the left arm up. Keep that rotation. Open up the body. Push down into the feet. Soften your jaw. Smile. Become weightless on the right hand. Keep opening the body. Feel your jaw relax. Bend the front knee, the right knee. Allow your left arm now to reach over the head towards the right side. Your right arm can push against the right knee, knee back into the arm. Push into the outside of your left foot and rotate still. Good. Push more with the feet. Bring the left arm behind the back with the palm face out. Drop your head towards this right shoulder. Feel that left side of neck get a nice stretch. Rotating the body. Face is relaxed. Good. Bring the left arm to the front. Slowly come to the floor. And let's walk to the center of the feet. Point the feet towards the long edge. Bow again. Head supported or hanging. You decide what feels good. Feel the tailbone reaching up towards the sky. Blood pumping towards brain. You're going to be so much smarter today. Lift to a flat back. Let's take our blocks and bring them inside the feet, but we're going to walk the feet in. We're going to heel toe them in so that the feet are maybe 3 feet apart from each other. Those are approximate measurements. And then you're going to slide the blocks back. So the front of the block meets the ball of your foot-ish. Yeah, very nice, very nice. And then you're going to bend your knees. Your hands come onto the blocks. And you're going to dig your elbows underneath your thighs. So you're really rounding the back here. Dig the elbows under. And now sit your thighs down onto your upper arm, above the elbow. So we have that inner thigh, delicious stretch. Now this is a kind of a prep for bringing the legs open. If you feel like doing that, you can work on one, stretching open, and then the other. It's kind of a transfer of weight from one arm to the other if you're doing that. So it's a little bit easier than doing two at once. If you're doing two at once, it gets a little tricky because the hips want to come back. So it's a practice. You can always try. Push down with the arms. Breathing deeply, both feet planted. Lift those hips up. Turn your hands over so now the tops of the hands are down and we stretch the wrists that way. Straighten the arms. Do a little tilt back with the hips. Good, knees are bending. Let's lift up to standing. However it's comfortable. Does anybody not have a strap? Shake out the wrists. Yeah. If I were you, I would just work on strengthening that area. Yeah. Bring your strap over your left shoulder and hold it at the back. Right palm comes behind, palm faces open, and bring the hands closer together and then circle. And do you feel more weakness there? This is my question. Also, hormonally. Right, but do you still go through cycles? Yeah. And it doesn't matter if your feet are wide or together. Circle the opposite way. Oh, interesting. Sounds like you need to talk to a chiropractor. Hold it still. Walk your hands closer. Isn't it funny how you presented each other to each other? But yeah, I would strengthen. Definitely too. Talk to Kelly. Talk to Kelly.
Because you're probably feeling it because flexion puts more pressure on the disc.
Right, so back bending. Yeah. Bend your knees.
Yeah, exactly.
And bow. Bow the body. We just got a nice little chiropractic consult in here. Drop your head. Sounds like a vacuum. Sucks the disc back in. Bend the knees, push your way up. And let's cross. So now you have your left elbow above, right? You're going to take your left ankle in front. And you're going to sit back and down into eagle legs. We're going to see who falls first. Now, cross the left knee on top a little bit higher. Sit a little bit deeper. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Open and lift your chest, soften your jaw. fish face. Sit back and down a little bit more. Good, let's rise up, uncross, release. Oh my God, check it out. Bring the strap over to the right side. I know. I'm so sorry. Right hand up and back, left hand back, palm faces out. And get the hands close you can. Circle elbow, top elbow. Breathing. Zoomers, you're doing a great job.
I actually feel more of the stretch using the strap than the strap on my hands together. Me too. Because I feel my just with my hands.
Ah, interesting. Circle the opposite way. Well, if you need a strap, name your price. They're all in that box back there. I'm selling everything off very cheap. Cheap, just take it. The yard sale of a lifetime. Hold it, walk your hands closer towards each other. Take a breath, bend the knees, and let's bow.
I don't know about coming
Which ones now?
with the studio.
No, it's just stuff I've had for sale from the old place. And I just can't get rid of it. Can't give it away. I'm begging people, take it. Drop your head, soften your jaw. It'll be a Christmas present for everybody. More stretch in the left shoulder now, or was it the right that was tighter? The bears. Lift up, head, body. Really, oh, don't release. So right arm is up and the right ankle crosses in front. And we sit back and down with the hips. We stack the right knee on top. We open up the heart. We breathe. Sit back a little bit more. Heart forward. Actively arch your spine here. And breathe. Rise up, uncross, release. Shake it up. Shake off your hands, no, darlings. Take the strap. Since we have it, might as well keep using it. Bring it around the right foot. We're gonna bend. You what? What?
I just don't love it.
You don't love it? Don't love it. Bring your left hand on the strap. I really don't love it. I don't love taking vitamins, but bring the leg out to the left. Right arm out to a T. I know it's good for me. Drop your shoulders and twist to your right. Oh, I forgot to change the calendar. Don't read it. Don't read it. It's the wrong day. Drop the shoulders, lift and open up your heart. Keep pushing down with the left foot. Soften your jaw. All right, what are we feeling? Besides defeated. Good, come back to center. Easy peasy. Bring your right hand on the strap and open the leg out, but make the adjustment with your knee up first and then stick the leg out. Take the left arm either on the hip or out to a T. Now I've got my right hand really wrapped up in the strap, so it's less effort. Drop the shoulders, lift and open up your heart, soften your jaw. Push, push, push with left foot. Bend the right knee, lower the foot, and bring your left foot inside the strap. I know, it's tough times. Okay, gotta power through it. Bring the knee up. Hold right hand on strap. Bring leg out to right, left arm out to T. Drop shoulders, grow spine, side jaw. Rotate to left. Oh, Janie. Oh, Janie. The wall is your friend. Keep breathing. I feel like new things on these trees reveal themselves as the season goes on. It's so cute, so pretty. Breathing deeply. Bring that left knee in. So you're going to bend it in. Hold the strap, left hand, roll it up there. And then stick the leg out to the left. Right arm out to a T or at the hip. Breathing. Drop shoulders. Soften jaw. Telling you. Lift your heart. Push with the right foot so you're lifting out of the right hip. You're not sinking into it. Bend this left knee and let's lower the foot down to the ground. Strap to the side. We are done with it. Done. We're going to walk to the front of the mat. Bend the knees. Step into downward dog. And pull those hips up and back. Fingers wide, elbows soft. Pedal out your heels. Push them down. Jaw relaxing. Keep on breathing. Into a plank pose with a purpose. It's plank pose with a purpose. Hands under shoulders. We're going to rock the body weight just a little bit forward so the shoulders are over the wrists. And then we're going to lower down by tucking the elbows back towards the body and slowly come down to the belly. And then kiss the floor. Hands under shoulders. You're going to lift your chin and chest off the ground. Hug the elbows in. Let the tops of the feet press down. Keep the neck long. Lots of breath here. Lower the head. Take a breath. Let's lift the chin and chest. Take the arms back, come into boat, legs come up. Bring your heart forward. Lower the legs, lower the arms, palms up, turn your head one side. Give yourself a break, a little rest. Bend your knees, windshield wiper. Lower your legs down to the ground. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Take a breath in. Slowly lift up and back and come into child's pose. Keep your knees together in child's pose and pull your belly up and over your thighs. Rest your head. Bring your arms behind, palms face up. Does that feel different on your lower back, Michelle? Oh, but even with the legs together, does it feel different? Or does it do the same thing? I'm asking for a friend. Because you have the support of the thighs. And even taking a blanket to lay on would be good. Because then you support the front of the spine instead of letting it hang out. But obviously, if it hurts, do more of it now. I had a back issue one time. I'll never forget. I did this posture on the couch and Lily pushed into my back, and I swear to God, I could barely walk before, and it healed me. It healed me. Yeah, she pushed something on my back that was hurting. It was like she pushed something back into place for me. And suddenly I could get up, walk around, no pain. Yeah. So this is one of my favorite postures. And she's a good girl too. Especially if you can rest. Breathing deeply. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders, lift yourself up. Oh, we're gonna take a block long and we're gonna take a block for the head. We're gonna lay on it. Lay on it. Rest, rest, rest. Head is resting on the tall block, body opening on the first block. And we're gonna do a couple of stages of this. So get yourself comfortable. Soles of the feet are pressing gently together. Knees are apart. Bound angle legs. Let the jaw relax. And trying the best that we can to really relax and let go. Such a relaxing sound, isn't it? Now take the block for your head and lower it down one notch, only if it feels okay in your neck. We're trying to open up the neck. Reversing that forward motion that we do with the head all the time. And take deep breaths, belly, ribs, chest. Notice where you feel tightness on the neck and see if you can consciously relax that area. Now playing around with your legs, you can lift the knees up and drop them together. The feet step open a little bit wider. You can also lengthen your legs long if that feels okay on your body. Choose what feels good for you. Now take the block for the head, lower it flat or remove it completely so that you have the head back and down a little bit more. Ideally, the top of the head is touching the floor. If it's hanging, that's okay. Just make sure it's comfortable. Open your arms out a little bit wider. What do you mean? Where's your back? Is your back on a block? Okay, good. Well, you're supported fish. Yeah, so if your head is floating, yeah, make sure your head is you look great. Take deep breaths so you feel the inside of the body making an impact on the outside of the body. On the structure, on the muscles, on the skeleton. And we don't want to overly use the neck muscles. So hands come to the back of the head and we lift the head up with the hands. Interlace your fingers behind the head, bend your knees if they're not bent, and bring your chin towards your chest to stretch the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in. Lift up a little bit higher by scrunching or crunching your belly muscles, and then bring your arms alongside you and help gently push up just a little bit so you can take the block under your back and turn it up one height higher. You're gonna love this. And in fact, sit yourself all the way up to do this because I lied to you. And the block for the head needs to return into your life. So we're gonna lay on that block, the back block again, and rest the head onto the tall block. Make sure your knees are bent especially if your back is bothering you at all. And the block underneath your back is under the ribs. So the bottom of the block, the lowest part, is at the lowest rib area. And you can always drape a blanket over the block for your back to help cushion it. Make sure your butt is on the floor. And then take the block under the head and lower it again on one little time, one little notch. So it's a thinner block, but wide. So we just have a little bit of an opening happening in the front of the neck. Nothing too major. It's about resting, trying to rest in this position as well. Allowing the chest to open. See if you can open the arms a little bit wider. Let your body become a tablecloth. And then breathe. If you're feeling really open today and flexible, you can always lower the block for the head a little bit more. Or if this is enough, then this is enough. Palms facing down. Let's slide those arms in. And the elbows back. Take a breath in. Hands underneath the head before we do this lifting thing. Lift your head up using your hands. And now bring your arms down alongside you and give yourself a very, very slow and gentle movement off the block for your back, lay onto the floor as soon as you can for a counter stretch. So it's very slow, mindful movements, nothing quick. And then hug the knees into the belly here. A gentle rocking of on the lower back. Good. Hug the right knee in, extend your left leg long. And let's extend that psoas. Soften the jaw. Bring the right knee over to the left for a gentle twist. And bring the right arm out behind you. Rolling onto your left hip. So you can stack your pelvis, one hip on top of the other. And allowing that right arm to reach out behind you and let gravity take it. And then work with the breath. Belly, ribs, chest, expand. Face relaxed. Feel the body soften as you breathe. Roll slowly back to center. Shift your hips and let's drop the right knee down to the right. Take your arms back for an on the floor tree posture. Extend the right leg long and hug your left knee in. Come into the gentle twist, left knee to the right. Rolling on the right hip and taking the left arm out behind. We want the middle to upper back to twist. Which is why laying on that right hip is important. Does your left arm feel tighter? Same here. Gently roll to center. Tree pose on the back, dropping the knee open, arms back behind. It's all about mindful movements. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Both legs, both arms, big stretch. How's your breath here? Belly, ribs, chest. Arms up towards the sky, down alongside the body, palms face up, Shavasana. Feet fall open, shoulder blades tuck under, chest opens. Something under the neck rolled up, good idea for cervical spine. Something under knees if your back is bothering you. Let the face completely relax. Take notes of where in the body you're feeling tension. And tell yourself it's time to relax. Now is the time to relax. It's been carved out for you. Use this time to let go. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Rock the head gently. Stretch the arms long behind the head. And hug the knees into the belly. Rock on the lower back, side to side. Find a gentle, gentle, gentle roll over to one side. Rise up to a comfortable seated position. Breathing in, breathing out. Eyes stay closed. Feel the world around you. Experience the world around you by feeling it first. Keeping the eyes closed. Join the hands into prayer. Remembering dedications. Let's finish with an Om together. Om. The head bow to your light. Who you are. What you share. See that in those around you. Namaste. Have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Zoomers. Have a fantastic Friday. Thank you, Pat. You got to clap. Just like that. My mother lives in Ronkonkoma. Actually, she bought a house in the Villages in Florida. So she's kind of moving there. But anyway, so she's selling her house in Ronkonkoma. And yesterday we brought the kids up island to Port Jeff and the mall and all that. And we were driving around my old hoods. When my parents divorced, my father lived in Farmingville and I predominantly lived with him. So I drove by his old house too, which is for sale. For sale. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
That both my mother's and my father's?
Was your dad living in Florida, right? Somebody else.
Florida. Yeah. Somebody else since then. Yeah. Moving.